friends? I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was part of the clip we were talking about Red Fox, how Red Fox said that word on television in the 1970s, and how times have changed so much since then. Or about how Richard Pryor used it as one of the titles of one of his albums. Or I was quoting a Lenny Bruce bit, or I was quoting a Paul Mooney bit, or I was talking about how Quentin Tarantino used it repeatedly in Pulp Fiction, or I was talking about how a Netflix executive, ironically, used it because he was trying to compare it to another offensive word, and he said it out loud, and they fired him. Not calling anybody a word, just saying the word out loud. I was also talking about how there's not another word like it in the entire English language, because it's a word where only one group of people is allowed to use it, and they can use it in so many different ways. Like if a white person says that word, it's racist and toxic, but a black person can use it, and it could be a punchline, it could be a term of endearment, it could be lyrics to a rap song, it could be a positive affirmation. It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist, because I'm not racist.
You're racist.
But whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist,
because you are
fucked up. And I clearly have fucked up. And that's my intention to express myself in this video, to say, there's nothing I can do to take that back. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. I do hope that, if anything, that this can be a teachable moment. Because I never thought
we don't need you to teach us shit.
Taken out of context and put in a video like that. And now that it is, holy shit, it looks bad. And it's part of also me doing this podcast for thousands of hours, thousands of episodes, over 12 years. I've said a lot of fucking stupid shit, which is fine when you're talking about most things, but not when you're talking about race. And there's another clip that I have to address. There's a clip from 11 years ago. I was telling a story in the podcast about how me and my friend Tommy and his girlfriend, we got really high. We were in Philadelphia, and we went to go see Planet of the Apes. And we didn't know where we were going. We just got dropped off by a cab, and we got dropped off in this all-black neighborhood. And I was trying to make the story entertaining, and I said, we got out, and it was like we were in Africa. It's like we were in Planet of the Apes. I did not, nor would I ever say that black people are apes, but it sure
but you did.
Sounded like that. And I immediately afterwards said, that's a racist thing to say. Planet of the Apes wasn't even in Africa. I was just saying there's a lot of black people there. But then I went.
Why didn't you just say that?
What a positive experience it was, and how much fun it was to go to see this movie in a black neighborhood. It wasn't a racist story, but it sounded terrible.
Sure it was.
And like I said, you can have clunky stories about anything, but not about race. And so I deleted that whole podcast, but obviously somebody made a clip out of it and taken out of context. It looks terrible, but it looks terrible even in context.
Okay, I had enough of that. At the end of the day, it still seemed like he was sort of lightweight, being condescending and still not taking full responsibility. What do you mean you was trying to tell a story? You could have just said you went to a movie theater in a black neighborhood. And you could have said that the black people showed you love and it was cool. No, you referred to them as apes. Now, I will give him credit for bringing up Quentin Tarantino because it is time that people really went after Quentin Tarantino. And another one on the radar is David Partner, the dude that started Barstool. And once again in the video, he says it's never okay for a person that looked like him to use that word under no circumstances. Okay? He can sit up there and say he's not a racist, but he is. Now, I'm going to address the people that came on my channel talking shit, saying that, oh, he's just a comedian. And I'm so tired of hearing that. Everybody has a line that they shouldn't cross. And he crossed it several times. Okay? But the Planet of the Ape thing, not a good look. Terrible to say that. But then the funny thing is you got a bunch of goofy ass black motherfuckers referring to black people as apes and shit. So how we gonna get rid of that word and we got black people calling people monkeys and apes and stuff? It's a racial slur. But then they try to play that blackness card when it comes to other people. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, for real. We trying to stop this stuff. But like I said before, it's always been this thing with us. Just take it. Just accept it. Oh, you guys are being too sensitive. You guys are being too emotional. You guys need to quit crying. Man, fuck you. But for real, here's my thing. Do I forgive Joe Rogan? The question is, do y'all forgive Joe Rogan? I'm going to say this about Joe Rogan. He apologized. I'll just put it to you this way. I'm not going to say I forgive him. And I'm not going to say that I don't forgive. I'll just put it to you this way. He's on notice. This is documented. So if he does it again, it is what it is. But it's kind of funny now all of a sudden that they're coming after Joe Rogan, who been saying this stuff for years and got away with it. And I told you what's going on. Well, I didn't get to put a video out. I'll talk about it later on why they're really pissed off at Joe Rogan. Because I got a slew of videos to do today. I got a lot of stuff to break down. But, you know, for the people that was sitting up there coming on my channel talking all that crazy stuff, you know, doing well, he's not a racist and you guys need to relax, because I'm white and I say so. Or well, it's fact because a white guy said it. Middle finger to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Take a 357 and put it in your mouth and squeeze the trigger. Real talk. But anyway, just wanted y'all to hear this for all the people that was sitting up there saying he did nothing wrong and trying to defend him and trying to put the blame on us. And like I said before, there's always been this thing that black people just are supposed to ignore everything. Turn the other cheek, pray for thy enemy and all that crap. And that's exactly what it is, a load of crap. It's just so much hypocrisy with this. And like I said, I'm going to continue to address this and talk about Joe Rogan and what he said. And no, this isn't a learning experience. I don't need to learn anything. Okay? You can't teach me nothing. Okay? Just how about this? How about you white motherfuckers stop saying that word? And how about you niggas stop okaying and giving these so-called hood pass that don't exist? How about that? How about you Negroes stop saying it's okay for them to say that? You know? Oh, and for you non-blacks, oh yeah, I agree, Town. Yeah. White people shouldn't say that word. You motherfuckers shouldn't say it neither. That goes for you Asians and you Hispanics and you other non-blacks. Y'all in the same category as them. White people, don't say that fucking word. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.